It is back. And now we find out who gets the right to lay claim to the football-obsessed state of Texas. This matchup has had all kinds of great moments, and we're ready for some more. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Longhorns will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They go to the ground, fighting off the defender.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Here comes the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looking for more room. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Texas!
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never. Chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll leave it with him. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving 1. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
They'll run it to the right side. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. To the air. It's Hawkins. Gets it out quickly. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll take it himself. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. The Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. Pass the tech, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself, in for 6.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. To throw on 1st down. Crosses the 35. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Running into the open space. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
The Longhorns have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll try the run. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Absolutely absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Man, stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
On fourth down, going to the air. There he goes. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
It's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give to the right. Plows through the defense. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. He's inside the 40. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it first and 10, threatening inside the 30. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Finding open areas. Makes it past the marker. He has 60 yards rushing for them so far as he closes in on that 1,400-yard mark. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now from the 48-yard line, it's first and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll run the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Longhorns want to move quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, looking to pass. With the catch, it's McCutcheon. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The inside handoff. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll try to get the edge with a toss play here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire for the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off, and by the time all those DBs and defenders have turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 6 over Louisiana. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. dances away. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. And he's got it inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. To the air on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. At the 35, he's open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Motion from the wideout. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. On the run, fires downfield. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Makes the catch. It's Norman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. So now it's 2nd and long. Here's the give off the left side. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looks as if he's going to run it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Slings it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield on first down. Going over the top. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. Makes a grab on the shot. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Longhorn! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Makes the pass. Got a man in the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in a half. On the run, still looking. He'll take another shot here. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Comes the Texas offense back on the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Looking for a crease to the left. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical.
Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game to get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. On target to the left. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against. Find those guys and let them make plays for you.
And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back back-to-back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. Horns are up, and the eyes of Texas are focused on building the lead against the Aggies.
And the Horns are capturing this momentum. Listen, a lot of angst, a lot of nervousness early in the game, Palmer. But now Texas in this rivalry game taking that.
Yeah, you're right. Hook 'em right now. They're just enforcing their will in this game. They're the more physical team at this point. Texas A&M, they've got an uphill battle here.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's a... it's a running room. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he's going to bring it out in the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Texas offense. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very different.
Turning it on! He's in the plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's locking. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Still running at the 35. It's a seam wide open, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 10 over Louisiana. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Buying some time. Gets rid of it. They're working that left side. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. The Aggies will hustle to the line. To the air on second down. Right down the middle. Got him, and nobody's close. Oh, a lot of space. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. A designed run for the quarterback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half. Almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the air, it's Hawkins. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. On the move. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And right down the middle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Texas. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Finding an escape route. He's past the 30. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time, gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Slithers into space. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Grab near the marker. It's Ncaa. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got enough for the first. There he goes. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Quarterback will keep it. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. Fourth down is coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. The Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Fires to the big fella. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll turn and throw back right. A dangerous idea. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to run it. Keeps it and gets the first down. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's first and goal on the 1. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently, almost every...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Wants to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Takes a shot as he